Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Apple on the daily, weekly, monthly time frames using technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like this video, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, if you're looking for a new broker, check out CobraTrading.com/promo/StockBookie. I've been using these guys for years, the best in the business. If you're an active trader, check out CobraTrading.com. All right, guys, so let's get into the daily chart on Apple. 16 million, almost 17 million on the day, 65 cents up or 0.42% on the day. Not a bad showing, but Apple's still stuck in this consolidation area. Bearish to me, inside bar. I'll show you on the weekly. You can see it a little bit clearer, but when you go down, sideways, slightly bullish. You got to get at least back above this 50 MA, fill the gap, and get over the 618. So I'm either thinking maybe some news, gap it up in the morning, get it over that. I mean, that's big resistance. So even if we move up a little bit, it's going to have some trouble up here too. But down sideways, guys, slightly bearish, still below the 50 MA. So it's in an okay position. If we start to slide below the 20, then watch for gap fill and watch for this lower trend line down here. I'll pull this out a little bit. So you got this connecting, this low, and then this low right back up. So and slight head and shoulder pattern. I don't like how far this width is, but it's there, so keep an eye. So if we retrace back up into the 161, 162, and then start to roll over, this trend line will be key, guys. If this head and shoulder plays out, you're probably looking at gap window actually. Gap window, gap fill, maybe. That's probably a little bit generous, but at least, yeah, not even. Probably right here, and then if you get lucky, if the SPY starts to sell and you're in a market trade then, because right now, as long as the markets grind higher, these are going to tend to float. So this is a weak equity as it is because everything else is at all-time highs, if not breaking through and going higher, and this one's lagging. So they're probably waiting on ER. They're waiting on some news. I don't know what's coming up on Apple, but be aware of that. But remember, down sideways, guys, that is a bearish pattern, to me at least, in my opinion. Let's go to the weekly, and I'll show you the inside bar pattern. Down sideways on this big red bar, and you had big volume. You're not going to go up through that bar on no volume. A lot of bag holders up here. They all jumped in Apple. Oh my gosh, it's going higher. They got caught. Now it's retracing, so they're getting excited again. They're not going to sell yet. Starts getting up here, then it's got to go higher, and then maybe comes back in. If we go through double top, that head and shoulder I will not like anymore. But at this point, not bad. You can see a little bit better on the weekly as well. Shoulder, head. Let's see if we go up a little bit more and then roll over. If we get a little tiny shoulder down here on the weekly, we'll have to see where this goes. I mean, at least target 139, these lower pivots down in here. So watch for that. But ultimately, guys, if you're bullish, let's go back to the daily. Got to get back above the 50, the 618, fill the gap. You want to see almost a gap up over this stuff and then a slow grind up. Or, get a nice little pop, go sideways, and then the next pop. If you're bullish. So you've got to get above the 50, fill the gap, get up in this way, and then see what kind of a pattern plays out. If you're bearish, you want this pattern down sideways to keep, just let it keep going sideways. It'd be great if we could get below the 20 and the 50 MA. That'd be a little more bearish, but I'll take what they're giving us. We're just doing a slow grind. And the markets, remember about that market trade, the SPY is just grinding up, and this is what's happening to stocks, just grinding. But remember, this one is not making all-time highs right now, a little bit weak. Keep an eye on earnings. Keep an eye on this pattern. Let's see what goes into that date. And let's see what the overall markets are doing. Again, it would be a market trade. Markets keep grinding higher. This can possibly go. Markets start to lose value. Then this will probably start to roll over in earnings. And again, it's a 50-50 shot with that. So be careful. Let's look at the monthly real quick here on Apple. Apple, a little bit stretched. We always talk about the 20 MA being target. You can't get too far from that. See how it gets far, comes back, gets far, comes back, gets far. We could be coming back anytime soon. But we'll have to see how this goes. We're into this big trend line right here. So let's see if that holds it, goes sideways, and then starts coming back in. If this pattern plays out, it goes right to gap window, gap fill, and then we'll take it from there. All right, so hopefully this is helping some of you traders out there with Apple. Right now, bulls are still in charge, but watch out going into earnings. It could fly, it could dive. Just don't get caught on the wrong side. And if you are in a trade, make sure it's light enough to where you're not getting killed. If you're going long and it goes down, you can add more. If it goes higher, you can add more going short. Just make sure you have some some ammunition left over if you're going to earnings with a trade. And don't load the boat. No more than 10% of your total portfolio in any position. If you're taking options, no more than 1 to 3%. If you had a couple good ones in a row, maybe go a little bit more, but don't load the boat on those as well. So just be careful in these markets, guys. I think they're a little bit extended. Everything will trade with the SPY, the Qs, the DIA, the IWM keep grinding. Stocks like this can keep grinding too. So just watch out for that. Those indexes are weak, then these are the stocks that can possibly sell off. And when they do, Apple, I'm telling you, Apple could be right here again, 111, 110. Everyone buys a dip. It goes one more down to this double bottom, and boom, I'll be buying. So I can't wait to go long, guys. It will happen. It always does. We're in an 8-year cycle right now from the lows of 2009 and a 10-year cycle from the highs of 2007. So keep an eye on that. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate you. And let's take a look at what happens with the markets this week and the Friday close. Watch volume, which is very important as well. But again, thanks for stopping by. God bless. See you on the charts.